Hey, what's happening, man? What's going on, you bunch of stinkers? I'm back. It's been a long time. I haven't really wanted to play Halo Wars in a little while. Been kind of doing other things. Been busy with some other things going on in the old lifespan. But I decided I wanted to make another vid. I got myself a new rig, and I'm testing it out. I'm playing on the docks, obviously. I went random all, got Arbiter. I got a Cutter teammate versus a Cutter and a Brute. So pretty even matchup, I'd say. It's yeah, docks, one of my favorite maps, probably one of the most favorite 2v2 maps. We're gonna start out just try and get as many crates as you can. Just normal play. But yeah, how y'all been doing? Give me some life updates down below. I've been missing my boys, Cleaner Ben, shout out, and Scott, and all the new subscribers. I actually got a few more. Surprisingly, I got more. I think I got 5 or 6 more in the time span that I haven't been posting. So it's yeah, welcome all. So green's over there. I'm going Temple second to get a little bit of an eco first. My goal is to put some early aggression down. Try to deny some warehouses for the Arbiter, or no, Brood, I mean. And he's chilling over there. He's probably gonna do the same thing. But yeah, I'm gonna just scout around. He's getting some hogs out. Cutters both have expanded, and here we go. But yeah, I've been a little busy recently, getting some stuff taken care of. Been looking into some schooling, also working a lot. Been taking up some new hobbies too. Started trying out some martial arts and learning about I've been learning a little bit more about videos and finance and stuff like that. So YouTube's kind of taking a back seat, but I want to make some more now that I got a little more free time. Try out some other stuff. Got some other games in mind, some of my old classics. Probably just upload a few Let's Plays in the future. Me and my friend Connor. I got a pretty good idea. And definitely more Halo Wars stuff, of course, because that's why you guys are here. And so am I. So you can see the Brute is on his expo. I'm telling my friend don't worry, because I am doing the same thing. I'm gonna get a Grunt out because I want to find any heavy pads if I can, any heavy supply pads that I'm able to get down pretty quickly, give myself an extra lead. So the Brute is doing the same thing. I'm gonna try to park in front of his base too, in case any of his Brute squads come out, and I see right there exactly that happened, and I'm gonna just rage it down, cut off the reinforcements, and use my ghost strategically here. This is the most important part, is the ghost play. If you don't get the ghost with you, I mean, you're missing out on that DPS. You gotta use it wisely, and also get those grunts to shoot those little plasma pistols too. Make them hold out as long as you can. Yellow's coming over here, and he's kind of stripping him a little bit. He's getting some turrets up. I can see over there my teammate as well. So I noticed that there is a upgraded pad. So I'm like, okay, perfect. That's what I was waiting for. And I'm gonna throw it in there to try and be more cost efficient, because a warehouse costs 100, a suicide grunt costs 160, and a blessed pad costs 225. So I'm gonna try to take this out. I notice that he's getting really close to killing this base here. So I'm getting the idea that I want to just drop this pad and I want to come back and defend, because I don't want their UNSC to have a 1 base lead on us, because it's just going to make it harder in the long run for us to do that. So I am going to recall, and at the same time I am going to get Citadel to try and get just keep myself alive here. So I'm gonna just rage run over here, try to save some time and take out these brute squads, because those are the biggest damage dealers. And my teammate is just kind of chilling right now while I'm just trying to hold the line. Yeah, it's not looking too good. Yeah, the brute, this is definitely what you want to be doing as the brute. If I were him, I would have taken the brutes that I had right there and threw them into that crashed. You can see the garrison right there. It's also really annoying. So they wasted a lot of money on that. They dropped a Mac Blast, and they vortexed, and he recalled. So he spent a lot of money on that assault. So I'm gonna just push in right now. I know that this is my time to strike on purple, because he's hurting for a squirtin', and I'm gonna just get my eco going. And I sent my ghost back to give sight to my teammate so he could repurchase that base. And just going double summit, pretty classic play. In this situation, I know he's going for tanks, you know, green is, so I want to get up some banshees definitely to help fight those, because the only thing you gotta worry about when you're playing the Covenant in this situation, it's like two people, or I'm sorry, the anti-air, right? You're building banshees. You want to either stop the vampires or, you know, delay the wolverines. And in this case, he isn't going to be the cutter, the green cutter isn't going to be on Tech 3 for a little while. So I am going to try and deny these summits that are about to come up in order to get myself that air lead so he can't get any vampires, because vampires they don't like banshees. They yeah, no, they're not good friends. So I see that there's a blessed pad, and I'm gonna just try and do that while I'm over here and just, you know, slice away at something. And I see that summit comes up, so I definitely want to get that taken out. And did he delete it? I think he did. Can't tell. But yeah, at the same time, try to get my banshees out while my teammate rebuilds, try to buy us some time. So the brute, I don't know why he stayed away from me. He just he thought, it's like, I can't attack the brute and your buildings, you know, why not get free damage on me? I don't know if he was like clearing bases or he was just like sitting, but yeah, I would have just sent my brute on auto attack and just let him go. And yep, now I'm getting some banshees out and just kind of trimming these down. I feel that he's building a summit again, and yes, I was right. I did not want that to happen. And I see there's the first tank, so my banshee's through, and I'm going to focus down the summit first. Let my arbiter tank some of that. Let's see, he did get that turret up too, so I'm just gonna rage this guy down, keep him off me, back him off. And at the same time, just deny all the buildings that are building themselves. And this is a very good way to just, you know, keep your lead, keep ahead of them. I'm not the best player, definitely not, but I think I've watched a lot of stuff, and you know, this seems to work out the best for most people, is to just keep that pressure on the other Covenant, especially with Arbiter, because he's an attacking leader. Yeah, and then the Banshees use them to strip the base while you are distracting the other units. Like right now, he's trying to build tanks and get Tech 3 to stop me because, you know, he can't. There's nothing he can really do to stop these Banshees except just fire them down with the Scorpion tanks. So I'm just going to strip this right now. He doesn't have much of anything left, which is really good. He's got like almost no money. And Yellow did really well too. He got his base back up. He's on power turret, or not power turret. That'd be incredible if that happened. But he's on stock tanks, and he's just putting pressure on green, taking out some pads. You know, anything can help. I'm gonna take this out, and yeah, just keep on harassing because I'm on more pads than him, and I've got a full base basically. So I'm recalling, and I'm about to boost way after I kill this here. Yeah, I'm gonna go join the fight and support Yellow. Yeah, they did a really good early push on us, and we're starting to push back. And I recall and flare my Arbiter, send him some supplies, and I'm surprised that this guy was so decent, him being just a random that I met. Usually I get the shaft, as I like to say, and I have to try and like 1v2 people. Not trying to gloat or anything, but a lot of people don't have as much experience on this game anymore. I really like how it's free on the Game Pass too. So if you ever wanted to try this game and you have Xbox Game Pass, you can just download it for free. And I screwed up there. He was smart. He got his shield up. I was distracted by the tanks over there, and I forgot that, well, hey, his tanks are over here, which means they can't be over there. And look at that, he's got another Expo too. So yeah, just be mindful that. Just move, because your Banshees are so fast. Just move where the enemy isn't, and then just start shooting that spot till they get vampires. There's not really much they can do. So I've got a lot of black bar Banshees as well, and yeah, don't like that. I was thinking about maybe clicking for another heal, but I'm gonna just roll with it. And oh, another thing I was saying, yeah. So I got my computer built too, and when I was talking about the Game Pass, yeah, this game is actually on PC too. It's on Steam, and it's also on the Microsoft Store. Now, I downloaded on the Microsoft Store, and nobody really plays it on there. So I was curious if any of you have it on Steam. If anybody plays this game on Steam, is there like a lot of lobbies? Because I don't really want to spend the money on it to find out. Just gonna leave me a comment if you play it on Steam, if you prefer it on Steam, because I was thinking about it, considering it. But he got a good Mac on there. I think he killed like 4 or 5 Banshees, which for 600 is pretty cost efficient. But my Banshees were basically dead anyways, so I decided I wanted to slow down his tanks and focus fire on the vehicle depot. So my Arbiter's back in the fight over here, while he is singling down that Expo there. So yeah, I'm just taking it easy, just applying pressure, and I'm still on Tech 1, and I usually, if I'm playing Covenant and it's like a fast game like this, where people they're so good that they just know to be aggressive at all times. I'm usually on Tech 1 at all times because I'm just making units over and over again, and I think that sometimes messes me up, because if they're able to turtle up enough and get to a higher tech level, sometimes I can struggle if they get a little more, like maybe 1 or 2 more units than me. They'll just win and then start to steamroll sometimes. But it's looking good. We've got both of these bases dead. Well, almost on the other purple base. And yeah, I was just checking for a turret there. I was checking for a turret with the flag glitch because I wanted to go kill his other depot and stop the tank production. And I see that he does. They know that trick, so they're just chilling right there. They've got all the stuff, so I'm not even gonna bother. And I see that he's got vampires, but he didn't have that last building built. I think. I don't know if he deleted something or what. I don't know what I missed there, but I saw that. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it was a little weird. So I'm gonna just chill here. This guy is going to clear this base out. Take some more expos. That's what I need right now. I need to kind of take a back seat. When you're the Covenant, you really need to try to take a back seat. Maybe at this point, get an expo. This is for the longevity of the game. If you think it's going to go a long time, just let your UNSC take some of the load, because that's what you were doing the whole front of the game. And now it's important that you get a base too and get your upgrades, because that'll help you out, you know, help you win. Whereas he's getting vampires, and if he just slowly lets them get up one by one, you know, if he gets 5 vampires, there's not much I can do. And then if he's got tanks on top of that, same thing. So he decided to fly those vampires over here, do some damage. Not a bad idea, considering the fact that they have the damage per second of like a ghost. I'm not really worried about it. And he just decided to push in, and I'm like, okay, let's go. I was going to send my Arbiter up there to get crates, but I'm like, okay, if you're going, let's just go. I'm going to stay with you. And we're pushing up. I don't think they expected that. He's still on stock tanks, too. And I'm sending in my Banshees right now. Trying to support him. Helping your teammate out is major, too. Especially because he's got Canny. Oh, and Green just got Canny, too. But he has Wolverines as well, so... yeah, well, anti-air is just so good in this game. It's really... you'll just get shredded. Like, they're just trying everything they can to kill those Banshees. They even tried another Mag Blast, and it's not working out for them. But I don't know whose that was. I think that was... Orange's. What was his name? I can't remember his gamer tag, but yeah, we're just kind of cleaning up, and total quits. It was good to be back. I'm gonna try to make some more videos for you guys. Hope you have a happy Halloween too, and drop a like, drop a sub if you wanted to see more. I think they coming up here is kind of a little weird thing. I don't know what this is. If this was like a if any of the OG players remember, like the DDoSing, or you would like out of sync the game. I don't know how you did that, but you just like end the game with some host error. But all right, see you guys. Thanks for watching.